What's going on, y'all? Riding the bus part 3. I remember my long commutes to URI. That was a long ass fucking ride, man. That shit took like a fucking hour. Unless we talking like a Peter Pan or Bonanza bus, I've taken those, to different cities. So, but damn, taking that ride to URI was damn near close, man. Like, cause you gotta think we gotta make all these little stops in between. Finally, we hit the highway and go. Once they make all the stops in Providence, they go to like CCRI Warwick, and it's just like, oh my goodness, come on, man. Fucking hour long ride. But the good thing about it is if you had some good music, if you had some friends with you, the ride, it wasn't that bad. But if you was there by yourself, man, something, you forgot your headphones or something, that could be the worst ride. And Lord forbid if there's mad people and you gotta stand up for a fucking hour. And it's happened sometimes. They gotta stand up for an hour, or at least a half an hour until we get to like CCRI, and then some people get out, and then you could jump in the seat real quick. But from time to time, you might have to stand that whole hour, like, which that shit was crazy, man. Like, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I had to do it, because it was just too crazy to drive up there. I'm like, man, I'm not driving up there all the fucking time. Like, only my 5th year senior year, I was just like, fuck it, man. I ain't riding no fucking bus no more. And I refused. And I was getting money that year, so I was just like, man, I'll pay whatever gas. I don't even care. And matter of fact, no, I only had like a few classes up there, or I had class like 2 days out the week or something like that. But I know I wasn't driving up there every single day. That's why I did it. But the year before that, like, all my classes was up there, so I was like, fuck that shit. I'm just hopping on the bus. But with the bus, you gotta plan way ahead, and usually you're on campus way earlier than you even need to be. But the ride, luckily, it wasn't too. It was mainly students on that ride. Some people would go other places, but for the most part, it was mainly students. It'd be like a handful of people from that weren't students. So usually there was somebody that you could talk to on there. And I used to ride the bus all the time to go to work. When I first started working at Lowe's. So I say from like summer '07 through fall '07, summer and fall '07. I was commuting to the bus up there. I mean, I was commuting bus even before that, but I got my car January '08. That last like 6 months, I rode the bus to work all the time, and I was always on time. As soon as I got my car, I was always late. And again, because you gotta with your car, you can say, hey, well, 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes to be there. Let me hop in the car and speed there real quick. But with the bus, if like you miss one bus, you're gonna be like half hour late to work. You know what I'm saying? So with my car, even if I leave 10 minutes with like 10 minutes to go, I got 10 minutes, and it take me like a 20-minute ride. I'm only 10 minutes late. One late bus, 45 minutes. This shit is crazy, bro. That's one thing about the bus. It forces you to plan ahead and make sure. And I made some bad calculations at times too. So I had to miss classes because I calculated the wrong bus, so I looked at the wrong shit. And that could be the fucking worst, looking at the wrong shit. You looked at it, you thought you had it down packed, and realized, oh man, to URI, this is from URI. One side was the route that's going there. The other route was the return route. And if you fuck around and look at the return route when you're supposed to be looking at the going route, you fucked up. It's definitely happened to me. It's happened to everybody. It is what it is. People was flagrant with that shit, man. People just, like, there's a rule. Like, when people see things clean, they'll pretty much leave it clean. Like, you walk on the street's all swept up. It's clean. Everything looks good. You're not going to just drop a candy wrapper on it because it looks so clean. You dropping that candy wrapper really makes it stand out. But when you go somewhere and it's dirty, it's already dirty, so you don't mind throwing that candy wrapper down because there's a bunch of candy wrappers over there. There's some broken glass over here. You know what I'm saying? Other trash over there. People were so flagrant with that. People used to just leave trash on the bus. I mean, gum on the seats. I mean, all type of bullshit, man. Spill shit. That shit used to suck. People just are fucking animals, man. Like, clean up after yourself, bro. Like, niggas eating on the bus, which you really ain't supposed to do. And I ain't gonna fry. I ate on the bus too my damn self. I ain't give a fuck. But we wasn't supposed to. And honestly, what am I saying? I probably left some shit on there. Like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it all the way a buck. But yeah, I just completely contradicted my whole argument. But like I said, when people see things clean, they leave it clean. When it's just dirty, they'll make it dirtier. Also, the old and handicapped people. If a handicapped person, let's say two handicapped people, let's say a handicapped couple got on the bus and they needed both of them in wheelchairs. What the bus driver would do was he'll have to go to the back and fold the seats up in order to fasten the chair in place. For every chair that you had to put in, that's 3 people that have to get up. So if those 2 people get in, 6 people gotta either move their seat or stand up. That shit is fucked up. It's fucked up all the way around. But imagine you one of the people that's sitting in and you see a and you just like and you looking around like fuck. you see a handicapped person outside in a wheelchair. You sitting in the seats that you know they're gonna have to where this handicapped person is gonna be, and you looking around and there ain't no extra seats. That shit was the worst. And you know the side seats on the front of the bus, you know they faced the aisle. If you wasn't like if an old person got on the bus, you had to get up because that's technically what the old seats was for. The front seats was for the old and handicapped, not the wheelchair necessarily, but if somebody was like had an issue like even like a slight issue walking or something like that, that's what the front seats is for, so they don't have to walk all the way to the back. Another thing where you had to get up. It's a whole fucking protocol to riding the bus, man, and I'm just glad I ain't gotta be on there again. Nothing against it, but I did that shit. I did that shit from high school when I was like 13. So it's like 2003, maybe even 2002, like fall 2002. Fall 2002, my college senior, that's like 2010. So that's I got 8 years on the bus, man. At this point, I'd rather walk. I'd rather ride my bike. I'd rather take Uber. I'd rather call for a ride. I am not going to be on no motherfucking city bus, man. Especially living in a small city like Providence. That shit ain't even necessary, man. The price has been going up like crazy. When I first was riding the bus, that shit was like $125. If you wanted to transfer, it was another dime. That's $135. Now that shit probably like $3 or some shit. I mean, that shit was rising dramatically. Like I couldn't believe it. These prices always want to rise, and your wage never rises with it. So it's like, what the hell we supposed to do? Everything costs more. Our money stretches less. Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, this is riding the bus stories. Share in the comments some of y'all stories. Never again, ladies and gentlemen. Never again. Just my thoughts. Holla.